Good morning. Good morning.
And finally, new rule, nothing with crypto in the title ever turns out good.
Don't write me about Bitcoin, please. I don't give a so don't ask me.
Bitcoin happens to use a lot of energy. It happens to promote anonymous transactions.
Bitcoin is not a currency.
Not bullish on Bitcoin.
You, John McAfee, believe in the power of Bitcoin. So much so that you'll put your on the table, chop it up, put it in your mouth, swallow.
If it doesn't reach at least $1 million.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are f***ing morons. That's just it.
What's it feel like to be a Bitcoin?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning, GM, everyone. Welcome to the GM Show for Tuesday, October 4th. I am your host, Freeman. As you know, if you are a daily viewer of the show, my co-host, Mr. Take Profits, is running a little late this week, and will be joining us, though, to talk about the market. We will be doing, yes, the headline is not clickbait. We will be doing some market astrology today. So I want you guys to stick around for the market astrology lesson. I think it will be very valuable for all of us. So stick around for that. If you're on Twitter, please come on over to YouTube, youtube.com/GMTV, LOL, GMTV, LOL. There's a chat over there that's actually quite active for the small audience that gathers here, the small group of sick freaks that shows up every day for the show. But anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? GMDefi.xyz is our website. Go ahead, check out the tools section and click on the kimono. Simple block is sunsetted. I'm sorry to say, but kimono is alive and well. We are developing this actively. Sorry, my throat's a little weird today. We are actively developing this indicator, and we actually have a beta version of a kind of next generation version of this that we're testing out right now. But anyway, this shows you the 4 key parts of the market: trend, momentum, volatility, volume. It's got 10 different built-in indicators in it, which is pretty amazing. And Dickensa says he doesn't know his astrological sign. Well, we can help you out with that too. You will just need to dox your birth date for us so that we can actively figure out what your astrological sign is, because that will probably, actually, it's not important at all to the market astrology, but it'd be good to know. Okay. Guys, I haven't really read any of the news today. I just have the articles up. I'm behind and underprepared today, if I'm going to be honest. So we're going through my news articles and reading them together. It's going to be a great experience. Yes, also, Dolph, yes, correct. Mother's maiden name and last four of your social, too, Dickenz. I forgot. We're going to need all that. But in a first, the CFTC has sued a DAO. And it appears the token holders who weigh in on its governance process. So this is actually a article from a little while ago, but there has been an update here. So I figured we'd get a little backstory here. But I guess the CTFC had sued this, or brought forward a lawsuit against this DAO, and the DAO is called Uki DAO. So this is a lawsuit coming against this Uki DAO, and they served them by posting the summons and the complaint in the help chat box of the DAO. So it's like this whole new thing where like now you can be served in the metaverse through chat boxes. The suit was filed in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California. In the complaint, the CFTC accused Uki, am I saying that right? DAO of using its structure to evade regulatory oversight. Essentially, they were saying that they weren't a registered security or something like that, I believe is what it was, because it was filed alongside a settlement agreement with BZX protocol developers over alleged failure to register with the regulator. So the protocol then transferred ownership to the Uki DAO as part of a decentralization effort, which the CFTC contends also put the DAO and its governance token holders on the hook for failing to register as well. So they are now serving this summons for this lawsuit, but Uki DAO members are discussing how to respond, including the possibility of allocating treasury funds towards legal counsel for DAO members or raising additional funds to mount their own legal challenge. So, I mean, this is just completely nuts in many ways, because we have a DAO being sued by the CFTC, and it's, how does that even work? So, it's like, yeah, I don't even know how this works, but they're being served through essentially the metaverse, through their Web 2 chat, I guess. I don't know, is that standard? Like in Web 2 world, has anyone ever been served via chat box? I don't know. That's pretty fascinating. And yeah, Dolph, have they acknowledged receipt? I mean, I don't know. We should go to the Uki DAO website and go chat them up and ask them. Try to do like a live interview. Hi, we're on live right now, and we are wondering, did you acknowledge receipt? Respond by deleting channel. This could be easily managed with the correct anti-spam filter. Usually you have to make them sign. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say here how or if they accepted it. It just says that the court authorized this. They allowed the regulator to serve the summons and complaint through the decentralized autonomous organizations help chat. In addition to a notice on the forum. They put a notice on the forum. It's like, we put it in their Reddit. On their Reddit channel. We did it in their Reddit channel. Anyway, pretty wild story. OpenSea employee accused of fraud wants to subpoena the NFT marketplace. You guys, I'm sure, all remember the product manager that is being accused of fraud from OpenSea. This is from a couple months ago, Nathaniel Chastain. And apparently he is taking steps to build his defense as he waits for an answer on his motion to dismiss the wire fraud charges against him. The Justice Department charged Chastain for allegedly front-running by purchasing NFTs he knew would be listed on OpenSea's homepage. We've went over that before. And he is claiming the FBI violated his rights in the lead-up to his arrest, seeking to subpoena his former employer, and trying to throw out any use of the term insider trading in the case. We know what he's accused of. So anyway, I guess he's trying to subpoena OpenSea for documents on whether the information Chastain allegedly used to turn a profit is considered, quote, property of OpenSea. The wire fraud charge contends that Chastain defrauded his employer when he allegedly used the private information of which NFTs would be listed on the homepage. So he's trying to bring in OpenSea, essentially bring OpenSea in here and probably try to throw them in the bus in some way. Kind of sounds like, yeah. Kim Kardashian is free, yes, and fine. And, you know, that fine, she was fined, what, $1.2 million? That's like nothing for her. You know, she probably spends that on really expensive toilet paper every month. So I doubt she's really even thinking about it at all. I think that we and crypto Twitter have all thought about it more than she has, which is quite amazing if you really start thinking about it. It starts to make me think about those shit clock, the shit clock app. And yes, now Free Nate, we're gonna have a free Do Kwon shirt, and we'll have to have a Free Nate shirt too in the store. Oh boy, DC versus Michael Saylor. This is what I'm saying. There's just like all kinds of legal action going on right now. I feel like it was like we almost did like a blood in the water type thumbnail this morning for the show, because it just feels like, man, it's just a lot of blood in the water. That's for sure. So there's now questions being raised if this case that we've talked about before that was filed in Washington, D.C. against Michael Saylor for tax fraud, if this is a political attack against Bitcoin or if this is, legit. Trying to see, it's kind of a confusing thing here, actually, this False Claims Act. So, you know, they're trying to get into the nitty gritty. I didn't read this article at all, guys. That's the truth. That's the real truth. So now I'm trying to speed read it, which I'm pretty good at doing. But this is just really jarbledy-joop. So it says, the crux of the complaint, see, you gotta like read paragraphs. Crux of the complaint filed revolves around where Saylor resided for 183 days per year, for the, i.e. more than 50% of the time in the calendar year. For the past few years, if Saylor resided in DC for more than 183 days per year in a calendar year, then he is technically a resident of the jurisdiction and as such would be required to file taxes in that jurisdiction. So I guess there's just an argument about where he was. I mean, I can think of all kinds of ways they could probably get the data to figure out where he was throughout every day of the year. That just seems like a massive, that just seems like a real fun invasion of your privacy there. And we're going to need all your location data for the last 365 days. And we will need your shit clock number for each of those days as well. Great. Brevin Howard and Morgan Creek lead Web3 gaming startups 40 million Series A, according to Bloomberg. I think is what this means here. For Horizon Games, this Horizon blockchain games. So this is a 40 million Series A. Gaming giants Ubisoft Entertainment SA and Take-Two Interactive Software also participated in the round. Wow, those are some big names right there, man. What is this Horizon blockchain games? I've never even heard of this before. Let's go do a little investigation. Let's do an investigation. This is fun. We're building a new dimension. Oh man, sounds like a metaverse. I'm sorry. Where internet economies are fun, accessible, and for the benefit of all participants. Sequence kind of looks like Solana logo. Build in the new dimension. All-in-one developer platform. Smart wallet that makes building Web3 games and apps easy. Skyweaver, Web3 trading game where you can win, own, trade, sell, and gift your SFT cards powered by Sequence. That's cool. Nifty Swap, trade in the new dimension. Decentralized marketplace, makes trading SFTs, game items, Web3 collectibles, instant. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's interesting. It's like another gaming platform. Is this a blockchain? Is that what I'm getting here? Oh boy. Yeah, it must be like a blockchain, right? I don't know. Sequence platform. Horizon blockchain games. Looks kind of like a platform of some sort to build games on top of maybe a blockchain. Let's see. Does it say in here? blockchain games based. Yeah, it's just the same things from their website. Anyway, big money to be made in crypto games, you guys, in Web3 gaming right now. There's a lot of money being raised, that's for sure. Let's look at this. Magic Eden has begun refunds for the Degen Town wallet drain. So there was this, yeah, Dolph, is it a platform or game? I think it was a platform of some sort. As far as I could tell, it was a platform. But maybe they had like a game that they either made or a partner made that they're like trying to pimp, you know, as a good example. Magic Eden has begun refunds for the Degen Town wallet drain, which I just think this is kind of an odd thing all around. Degen Town, if you're not familiar, was an NFT project on Solana that Magic Eden was very active in promoting, and it was this degen mint, like that you didn't know when it was gonna mint, and they kept just edging people along nonstop with little teasers and just like trying to put everyone on edge and making sure they had notifications on for, it was like weeks. And so they were very active in promoting this project, even though they were not the team running the project. There was this guy, Ramo. I don't know if you're familiar with Ramo. He is kind of infamous. He's infamous for rugging, essentially, projects. And he doesn't have a great reputation, but he was one of the co-founders of this project. And so there were a lot of people that were very suspect of it. But long story short, because there's a whole separate Degen Town saga, like you could make a whole like video, a miniature documentary about Degen Town. But and I think a little miniature like short docs about different projects and stuff is kind of an actually interesting idea, content idea. But anyway, long story short for this is that there was their Twitter account was like hacked, supposedly, and there was a wallet drainer sent out from the Degen Town Twitter, and it was a wallet drainer. And so Magic Eden promised that they would refund the people whose wallets were drained in this wallet drainer incident, which I just thought was kind of weird that it was Magic Eden that was kind of in charge of this process. But they are saying here that they have refunded all the wallets affected by the wallet drain in or around the 4-week period starting July 9th, 2022. They're supposedly going to compensate in SOL based on the amount of SOL held in the wallet, the average floor price of NFTs held and taken from the wallet, and the value of the SPL tokens in SOL that were held by the wallet. Given the complexity of the issue, Magic Eden is aware that this set of refunds is unlikely to be a complete list of affected wallets. They consider this phase 1 of the refund. Jeez, so they're saying there's probably errors and they didn't get everyone. Either way, it's quite an operation to do something like this. Just seems like, and I wonder what the total was. I'm not seeing like a total for how much this is going to be. I wonder how much money they're having to send out. I mean, how many people were affected by this? Anyway, I think they feel a little guilty about the Degen Town, how it went down. It feels like another rug. And I know that they have said that they won't be doing any more Degen mints, stuff like that. They changed their entire vetting process for projects after that mint. So this is kind of maybe the final trying to make that whole thing right type thing. Yeah, and they could have been strong-armed by legal threats. Yeah, there's probably all kinds of potential issues there. I'm sure Magic Eden is just trying to, keep everyone that participated in that project happy, because there's a lot of unhappy people in there, and it was kind of questionable, like probably some of the stuff that Magic Eden was doing. I don't know. Like I said, it's the entire Degen Town saga is its own thing. Totally its own thing. Okay, here's what the Moonbirds DAO will look like. So there's going to be a Moonbirds DAO they had a discussion that was token gated, very cool, which they were talking about the DAO. Let's see what's up with the DAO. They're allocating more than 2.5 million to the DAO, 2 million of which will come via ETH. The remaining 500,000 will come via Moonbird NFTs, and 500,000 will be used to purchase Moonbirds from the secondary marketplace. Okay, that's interesting. Tokens and airdrops relevant to these NFTs will also be DAO property. Proof Collective made it clear that the $500,000 purchase of Moonbirds from the secondary market is not a floor sweep. Interesting. While $500,000 USD certainly sounds like a large commitment, when sales volumes are decent, we can clear this number in a single day. It's approximately 37 Moonbirds, the statement reads. How many days does Moonbirds sell 37? I mean, is the volume really that crazy on Moonbirds? Am I crazy? Let's go look at the sales chart. On a good day, like on a day when there's really bad, oh, this is Moonbird oddities, dude. You are so not in the right place, bro. Loading. There we go. Moonbirds, are they going to be served? Oh boy, why do you have to start conspiracies like that in the chat there, Dickensis? So the Moonbirds, I want to go see sales. Where's my little great cool NFT in it? Don't come up with the little tabs. I can't see my data. Give me my data. Oh, there it goes. I guess I could see it there. That was actually all the sales. Silly me. I just like this one better. Oh, no, I don't. I actually don't like this one better. Sorry, guys. I told you this show was going to be real well done, real well propelled. 6, 3, 7, 14, 5, 3, 7, 6, 6. When have they ever gotten? Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be such an ass about this. Okay, there was 60 sales. There we go. They had 60 sales on August 30th. Was this when there was all that FUD? Are they saying like, oh yeah, there was this day when we had all this FUD and we sold 60? I'm telling you, FUD is not bad. Okay, yeah, they were selling like, number of sales, 6, 9, 14. Yeah, I mean, maybe their best couple days. Okay. I'll cut them some slack, I promise. Let's pause here. What will a MB DAO do for holders? Well, let's get to that. Hi, my
GM.
Hi, Mr.
GM.
Prophet.
Why did you sound like that?
I don't know. Why didn't I sound like that? Why don't I sound like that every day?
Is that your normal accent, but then you do like an American accent? Like
yes, exactly.
When you do,
I'm allowed to do that, by the way. So just so it's clear. So we're clear. I'm allowed to do that.
All right.
Fair enough. Let's see. Okay, yeah. What is the Moonbird DAO gonna do? I like that question. Okay, here we go. The purchase will be done slowly. Sole intention is to build up their treasury. They're bullish on what we're building. We'd like to see how the DAO leverages these NFTs over the long term. It will be further funded via royalty fees from secondary marketplace sales with 35%. Yeah, there's a lot of this like, we're going to take a bunch of money. We're going to put a bunch of money into our own pocket. And 35% of, actually not in their own pocket, into the DAO. 35% of all royalty fees from Moonbirds and oddities are going to go to the DAO. Voting structure yet to be determined, but Moonbirds and Mythic holders will have voting rights. It will be decentralized. They control all aspects of the organization. Similar to Nouns, cold start system allows us to veto any rogue proposal. We doubt this will happen, but want to have safeguards in place. Okay, yeah, no rogue proposals. And that's it. It doesn't say in this article anything about any benefit to anybody. What's the purpose? To empower creatives that are building towards furthering the Moonbirds ecosystem, reputation, and lore. The DAO will enable you to endorse incoming projects with trademark rights, meaning they decide which projects can use the Moonbirds name. This is different to the art copyright rights, which are already open to all via CCO. So the The DAO will control and endorse incoming projects with trademark rights, which means they decide which projects can use the Moonbird name. So it's like an IP rights DAO kind of thing. Nouns volume is pretty much non-existent.
Cool.
Why are people bullish on that? Yeah, well, you know.
Because it's an old school blue chip.
Yeah, exactly. Don't ask questions. Don't question the blue chips, okay, Dickenza? How dare you? Dickenza was just questioning the blue chips. How dare you?
GM Moonbirds TV.
How about good Moonbirds TV? Just
Wouldn't we just want to
so
try to
it's
be
still GM.
Moonbirds TV? Yeah, because that's like if you had to throw in the G, I don't know. I guess it works. It just doesn't. It's a long name.
I like what you're thinking. Let's funnel money out of the Moonbirds DAO, which is essentially what you're getting to. And I know
we'd have to own one.
You'll now have to be officially producer title, so you get your cut. I get it, Dickenza. Okay. So that's the Moonbirds DAO. I hope you're all happy about that, and I'm sure you're all very excited. Real quick, I'm not even going to give this more than 30 seconds, but V Friends toys are coming to Macy's Toys R Us. I just wanted to say that to hear Matt's opinion. V Friends toys, dude. I mean, come on. You're gonna get.
But why? I'm actually. It's not really so much that I'm like. I already expect that from Gary, right? He already kind of that's his thing. He wants to make this like the new Disneyland kind of thing. I get it. It's just like Toys R Us. What they have one store. Like what? Like what? One box store. Like cool, man. Like I don't know. Like I think it's just like not impressed. Toys R Us is out of business. Like why team up with a company that has like I don't know. Have some cool thing with like Walmart or Target or something to actually have fucking stores.
I know Toys R Us. I didn't know existed still. I thought they all went out of business.
Yeah, I know. There's not. Yeah, they're gone, dude. That's why it's like what
and Macy's.
They must have a
Macy's
store somewhere.
too. It's like Macy's, the last store at the mall.
They probably have like one down in like New York or something. It's like they have one store. And
is there like a Toys R Us short squeeze going on or something? Is that what's going on? Is he getting ahead of the trend? He sees that
Toys R Us is revived.
Is Wall Street Bets reviving Toys R Us? Because I
yeah, exactly. Is it the new AMC? Is it like
that would be actually genius if that's what's happening? Then Gary's a genius, but maybe he is a genius. Here's some of the toys.
But I think I don't know.
How many 30-plus-year-old dudes you think are going to be collecting these?
A lot, actually.
Yeah.
Bro,
actually, a lot of 30-year-old business dudes are going to buy these. And put them in the back of their for their Zoom calls. You see it on their bookshelf during their Zoom calls.
Adult people having like figurines is become McDonald's in their adult meal.
I know, that's why I'm saying this.
My son, who's in high school, right? This cool high schooler, who would never get a Happy Meal, right? He gets his ass a freaking adult meal, and he has like a toy little figurine. He's so stoked about. Him and friends are gonna go to McDonald's again today and see what they get and try to collect them all. It's just like, oh shit, like it happens, It was they nailed it on the whole thing.
God.
But because you just think these kids are way too old for toys. Who would buy that?
They're going to live in the generation where Elon Musk's new robot wipes their ass every day and drives them everywhere they want. So they can just focus on Happy Meals.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I don't know. I laughed. It's just like, this just reminds me of that. Yeah, team up with Burger King, Gary, and have your own adult.
D-Gen is genetic, clearly.
Fuck.
Yeah,
my whole
confirm that
bloodline is now so
I can
screwed.
confirm that. Oh yes, confirmed.
Yeah, I come from a family of like
His
presidents and shit like that. Like direct descendants from presidents, and here I'm like. Got a cool
president of what, the yacht club? Presidents.
Garfield, sir.
Presidents of the golf course.
President Garfield,
Presidents of the
who got
local
shot
lodge.
in the back like his first few months in office. But you know what? Yeah.
Did you tell everyone how you're joining the Masons? They're called V Friends, Dickenza. No. What do you mean? What are the name of these? They're called V Friends. V Friends.
V Friends.
V Friends. They're called V Friends, bro. You want the
There's
names?
the
Practical
cow.
Peacock? Yeah, the Willful Wizard. Patient Panda. Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
These
okay,
are like, dude, I could totally see my office just be decorated with all these little
that's what I'm saying.
trinkets
See?
of all these
it'll be
NFT
in your Zooms.
shit.
It'll be in all these 30, 40
Everyone wants to have
Zoom
this,
calls.
right?
We'll have these.
Everyone wants to have these things, so it's sitting on the shelf in the back.
Got your patient panda sitting in the back. Oh, it's part of your personality. Okay, I'm sick. I'm getting sick. Okay, let's go to the charts. But first, before I give chart control over to Take Profits, this will now be a test of how quickly really Take Profits can get his screen up, because I'm showing you guys financial astrology. Okay, these are financial astrology indicators. These are free. Okay, I'm giving you guys some alpha right now. These are the financial astrology indicators. You can do, look, the Venus Helio Harmonics indicator.
Sorry,
Pluto.
I did the screen.
Okay, the Pluto, the Neptune Harmonics. Like, let's just go into one of these, okay?
Check it out.
This Neptune Harmonics indicator represents the tropical zodiac energy forces that develop through the course of Neptune in the tropical zodiac wheel. The waves indicate the strength of cardinal energy, and this force seems to correlate well with most relevant pivot points. In financial astrology, Neptune rules charity, confusion, imagination, waste, crime, intuition, occult, scandal, illusion, financial bubbles, scams, and dreams. I bet this one is off the charts right now. I bet this indicator's saying some stuff, man, because all that's happening.
Dude, yeah, man, crazy shit happening in the world.
Also, this is the moon. I have
North
the moon
Korea's
signs.
North Korea's fucking around to find out, and fucking Russia's thinking about fucking around to find out some more.
Outside of our little world here, there's all kinds of total chaos.
There's a lot of shit going on.
And even other financial news is like too crazy. Like Credit Suisse, like might just go under, and
and a couple other banks, and
you
know, like we said, you've been saying that something's got to break.
Go to zero.
Things got to break before we start, doing some shit. And what are the names? Yeah, the UN telling them, the Fed, not to raise rates and stuff.
Yeah.
Not that I don't know how much pull the UN will have. You know what I mean? The Fed will do what it probably wants to do, like fuck off the UN.
Bro,
but
the Neptune harmonics are rising.
This doesn't make any sense. It's just the same thing over and over again. Almost like they're just.
That's how it is. It's cyclical. But the
at least
Neptune,
Fibonacci.
look at the Neptune harmonics here coming up really high. You know that.
Neptune harmonics, bro. That's the fire indicator.
That's the one that's confusion and crime. Just one other little financial astrology fact before we move on to Matt's market business. Did you know that the RSI? Okay. Oh man, how do I need to get to my article? Where's my article? Okay. Sorry guys, it was in the wrong tab, the wrong window. So this is about the RSI, this article. But did you know that the 14 period, the default on the RSI is like a fortnight or half month, although the markets are not normally open 7 days per week. So 14 periods does not equal 2 weeks. This time frame has a certain basis in nature relating to the time it takes the moon to travel around planet Earth.
Yeah, I remember. So, yep.
The RSI is also based on the moon as well. So really, when you look at the RSI,
the default setting
at the moon
is
cycle.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
not really, but
this is how I'm really making a good case for why technical analysis should work, right?
Well, this is also just the base setting, and it's not. It doesn't mean like the RSI has more to do with actual. It's not like the Fibonacci where the fib is just like literally just pulling a line and using the equation for it to get those lines. But yeah, still, meh. Because with a lot of these indicators, it's like the settings you use. It's even with the kimono wave and the different.
Matt's a Taurus. Kenza.
Yes, I'm a Taurus. Did you ask? You could have asked me. I could have just told you.
Well, you were in the middle of a beautiful rant. So
yeah,
I wanted to let you go, and I just figured I'd find
Gotcha.
out what you are. And yes, he's a Taurus. Kenza's, what are you? We still don't know what you are, Kenza's. Exactly. Yeah,
are we going to be incompatible?
We use. Yeah. Hey, don't diss the Fibonacci, Kenza. It's just as. You combine the Fibonacci numbers with the RSI, the moon, and it's like, wow, magic happens,
easy
dude.
money at that
Easy
point,
money.
yeah.
Yeah. The universe, that is what we call the universe giving you money. Okay, let's move on.
Or you giving the universe money. Either way, it's a good reciprocal relationship you have with that, with those strats.
Great. Yeah.
All right, so let's check out some charts. This is Ethereum. I have pulled up. So we definitely yesterday we were talking. I was like, I don't know. We were bouncing off of the low here. This local range fib, or I'm sorry, not fib. Volume range. All right, and we were coming up to the point of control. It's a big point of control because it's from the low, from the high. Jeez Louise, I need to wake up, guys. It's been a stressful morning.
It's been this show. This show has just been like this. The first half was very forgettable.
Good. Okay. So I'm not the only one. All right. So from the high to where we are now, we were heading towards the point of control. We were talking about how number can go up to potentially the local range high. And that's exactly where we are today, right now. So it was nice. Yesterday I was talking about, maybe I put in a long till that point, and I did, and I took my profits, and now I'm looking for my shorts.
That's glorious news.
Because we are looking like we could be challenging the top of the range here. Now we do have this is the daily chart. All right. We have the moving average right up here, and this could be right because of this pattern we see here on the kimono. Right. We have essentially uneven butt cheeks, as what's his name says, Colsey's on Market Cipher, Jason Casper. We have basically two buy signals, but one is definitely higher than the other, while price really stayed the same, or actually was lower, right? Price went lower from this last buy signal. Then we had this sell signal, got lower from here, and boom, we have our buy. So we have basically, this is a divergence, is what I'm trying to say. And so there's a chance we could be seeing a W pattern essentially happening here, a breakout pattern, right? But we need price to be closing above these wicks. All right. If we could get today to close above this, these levels here, then that could be a sign right there, because we are on the daily. I do like to use the wicks on the daily, just because when you go down to the lower time frames, those are going to be solid candles, right? So I would like to see us break above here for us to get a nice little run. But right now, goal number one is to break this freaking. Whoa, I just deleted it. Dang it.
Oh my gosh, what is going on?
We really need to break. This is 1351. Is essentially our 1350 area. Break that. get the daily to close above it, and then we can maybe see some upward movement here towards the 50 moving average. I was looking at the 4 hour, and that looked interesting because 4 hour we broke above. Right, I love this candle here that just basically skyrocketed from the point of control, and this basically, well, see, and this thing is like there is in the markets today. See, I was thinking that we would actually be seeing a little bit more pumpage right now because the markets opened up really well. Because I think there's some people investors thinking, hey, maybe the Fed's going to start backing off. The UN told them so. And there's reports, projections saying that inflation could be down by 3%, like 2-3% next year, which would be crazy fast droppage. I don't know. I think a lot of investors are getting a little bit more optimistic. And the job reports are showing that essentially, there's more companies now, like if someone quits or is laid off, they aren't filling that position. So a lot of companies aren't hiring anymore. They're freezing that. So the job market's starting to kind of cooled off, which is what we kind of need to see. So there are, there's some bullish, I guess, thinking that's kind of going on here.
You were like
I
out
am
of
not
breath.
yet because what?
You were like out of breath at the end there.
No, I'm good. I'm
Bullshit.
good. It could talk like it sounds like Rush Limbaugh or something. But I'm just, I'm not excited until we start breaking the 50 moving averages here. We could maybe challenge it, but it's like, why wouldn't we get a rejection just like we have been getting? Yeah. So it's looking good, but at the same time, now is actually the time to because right, Ethereum. We go back to Ethereum, and I'll go look at Bitcoin here next. We're in this range. We've been in this range for weeks. So it's it's been, if you're a breakout trader, this has been a brutal few weeks for you. But if you're trading the range, then hey, this is where you're actually looking to short. 4 hour. I'm going to be waiting for the 4 hour signal for me to do it. Yes, I know I might have to bite it, and like this one gave you a short signal here, but I'm just playing it a little bit safe for this because I could see this potentially breaking this and actually kind of going up. And if we do, then I'm going to wait for the retest back down and see if we get rejected off of what was resistance. Hopefully it gets treated as support, and then we just see number going up. But right now, the Kimono wave is showing us money flow and VWAP are trending down. The wave is curving over. So this is telling me that I could maybe find some shorts here soon because momentum is dying. The pump is dying. The volume is dying. Everything is dying. So that's what I'm looking for, shorts here. We're at the top of the range. That's when I look for shorts. If we are above 50 moving average on the 4 hour, so that gives me some bullish hope. But we are 50 is above the 200 moving average, so I'm still pretty not too hopeful. You know what I mean? All right, Bitcoin.
Great.
Bitcoin on the daily. Daily has challenged the 50 moving average.
Oh my God, what is going on, Kansas?
What is this?
He's doing astrology.
What is he saying? Dude, chats.
He's giving astrology readings in the chat. He's now an astrologer.
Oh. All right.
This is a bonus feature of our show. So I'm saying, if you're watching this on Twitter, you're really missing out on some of the best stuff of the show.
Did I
It's in
tell
the
you
chat.
how? Did I show you? I think I shared that Marion chick isn't gonna do
Marin.
Twitter posts anymore. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
It's
Well,
probably
that's
'cause
why
she gets
we
made
have to
fun of
fill
so
her
much then.
the gap that she left. We have to fill that
I think
gap.
because Twitter has no mercy, you know, and people just
was not
everything she posted.
not
It
as
was
friendly
just
as
great to go through the
TikTok.
comments, and I'm sure it's like, you know, maybe she just gets a lot more love on Instagram
on
and TikTok.
Yeah. I don't doubt that. I don't
Anyway,
doubt that. Crypto Twitter is a magical.
She says
place.
like what, October 28th
I don't know
or
what she
4th? I think
says.
20 something is like really bad.
You know,
It's October
because
28th. So
you obviously are on subscribed on her TikTok.
it's hilarious, dude. Oh, not but on Twitter, I would when she posts that, I'd see it because it's just hilarious. Yeah.
What's up, Josh? Good to see you.
Yeah, Josh, you're right. These charts are ruthless. So Bitcoin here, down testing the lows, right? Looks like we're getting the rejection. I'm looking at Bitcoin on the larger range here. On Ethereum, I was looking at it at a very more of a local range, and that is because see this range here, it's just tighter, and we've been down here since September or so right now. But this is our macro, our kind of more macro range that we're playing with. Okay, just so everyone kind of makes sense. This is our middle guy, and this is our local range. And so I'm really just so that kind of makes sense, so it's not as confusing. And I'm doing that on Ethereum because it's just in a tight. It's on support, right? It's at a support that is pretty crucial. But it's not the bottom support, whereas Bitcoin is using the bottom support, as you can see here, right? This is the bottom. If Bitcoin breaks these levels, then we're talking, you know, and then we're like, okay, 12K kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay, buddy, chill out.
Whereas
12K talk.
Ethereum, you know, if Ethereum breaks these lows that it's at least has more support there to hopefully sit at. Anyway, so Bitcoin on this level of this volume range, we are challenging. We did break above the point of control. We've been treating that as some resistance here. Broke above that. Now we're challenging the 50 moving average, and you know, we're in a bear market. So usually when we're challenging the 50 moving average, like we've had done in the past, and this is a challenge here, we actually had some candles close, couldn't make it. This I actually would have thought, right? This is a very bullish for me. I would be like, okay, this is great. We're challenging back the 50 moving average. We're treating it as support. We have green vector candles right off of it. We could get some higher prices. We did, but pretty small run, right? And then we just broke right down below it. So we're having a hard time holding the 50 moving average and getting some bullish momentum. So, you know, we're in a bear market. I'm expecting it to get a rejection off of it. So maybe we do get some higher prices, but and maybe we do challenge the top volume range here. That could be a potential. But you know, there's also the potential that we're just challenging the 50 moving average and we're just going right back down to the bottom of the range. So yeah, you know, we've been stuck down in this range here. We could be seeing a nice W pattern that I'm seeing, right? We get lows, we get a high, get another low, and we're breaking this level here. We just need to get this daily candle to basically close up above this wick, and I would be a happy camper. I would be thinking we're at least going to be going up to the volume range here, volume range high. And I don't know. I should actually look into what's going on. I didn't see what was going on with like any news announcements, reports that are coming out this week. I have to look into that. I've been in like super mom dad mode lately, so it's just been like a crazier week for me. So I'm not the news I haven't been paying attention to too much. But something could come up that basically ruins all of those kind of bullish plans if we want to. Ape. Oh, look at that. Ape graduated to get a 200 moving average on my chart on the daily. How cute is that?
Congratulations.
How cute.
Slow clap.
Yeah,
You've
now it
existed
has
for
a
200 days. Congratulations.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
They haven't rugged yet.
They haven't rugged yet. So we are looking. Actually, looks like we could be getting a pump on Ape. Kimono Wave is saying, let's look at the Kimono Wave.
Certainly good.
Going into the daily charts, Kimono Wave has been saying, hey, short it, sell it since September 22nd. Okay. Now it's saying, hey, wave is caressing over. Money flow is starting to pinch in. I would like to see that money flow to be coming more towards the green level here. But VWAP is starting to point up as well. So that tells me that this dump could be dying out. Could be. Now we look at other indicators. We have the 50 moving average here. And it looks like it could just be getting a challenge. So what you'd want to see is to see the price be breaking the 50 moving average and getting a buy signal here on the Kimono Wave before you go long. And if you do, just know that we could, hey, you have the 200 moving average here. Maybe that's where we challenge. And that just gets us higher highs. That's decent. I mean, we've been getting higher lows. So we could be creating, right? A new trend here. So keep your eye on your fellow ape here, because this could be getting a pump. We'll see. Let's go to Sol. We just pass AVAX all the time now. I feel like it's kind of nobody talks about AVAX, dude.
What is it? Just kidding. I mean, we looked at developing on it like a long time ago in a past life.
Yeah.
And then decided not to.
Because no one.
I've never looked at it again. I mean, it just is. It's a blockchain.
Yeah. I like the name of it.
I do too. I like their branding.
I think.
And I kind of think I remember like.
We should maybe have an AVAX epi and be like, okay, why isn't it as popular as Solana? Like, why does it? We should do some
dig-ins.
Yeah.
There's that one token, that meme token, that really wants us to talk about them. They're persistent.
You know, I was thinking. Maybe we actually do we do a review or whatever on it, but we do it as like, this is what it's like if you want us to do a review on your project or whatever. You're burning our NFTs, and we could show it as an example of what.
Well, let's talk about that after the show. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, business meeting right here live on the show. That's what we do here. This is a DAO, so everyone can just watch and get their 2 cents in and get to vote on everything.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later.
The red arrow people. Yeah. Anyway, so Solana, what I'm seeing with Solana on the daily is we're challenging the 50 moving average. We aren't breaking it, which doesn't make me very confident, right? I mean, look how many times we've challenged it and failed, challenged it and failed, challenged it and failed. So it's just all these tokens right now. They are in these like crazy potential breakout patterns too. Like, look, this could be a W forming, right? If you're a pattern watcher, this is what you're looking for. This is your buy signal. That's also where where the market maker has a shit ton of shorts probably sitting there too. So watch out. Like, dude, I don't know. It's good. I'm glad we're pumping. There's just no confirmations yet. You know, I'm waiting for those confirmations before we're like, next write up, baby. Next write up. Yeah.
Good to get.
And then tomorrow we'll talk about if we do start seeing some of these patterns by the end of the day, and tomorrow we're here, maybe we'll talk about, hey, these are levels we think you can get up to, but I'm not even going to get that hopeful today because it's still just trying to get these patterns confirmed and breaking these levels, closing some candles. That's what we want to see. All right. And you know, kimono wave here does look bullish. Sorry, I want to use the kimono wave as much as I can here and show it off because this is our cool fucking indicator, all-in-one indicator. Looking like it could be posting a buy signal. Not divergence, but it's trend confirming. Not divergence, but it's trend confirming. All right, moving on.
Kansas, I think, is gonna narc us out. I think Kansas is gonna narc on us.
Why? What did we do? What did I do? Oh, when I called it the DAO, it looks like that was the keyword. That was the trigger word for him.
The news section. So yeah.
Oh, how
we'll
we
talk
can't do
about
DAOs
it later.
We'll
We'll
DAOs
talk
getting
about it
sued
later.
because they're actually securities. Is that it?
Oh,
like, wow, they're being treated as investors.
interesting.
Is that what's happening? Because that was always
Yeah,
that's
pretty
always
much.
what's been happening. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're doing subpoenas in like chats now. They can just like subpoena you through like a chat on your like
So they're just,
website
like-
or your forum, like your Discord or
They'll just be like, "Hi,
yeah.
we would like a report on your active investors."
Just serve you.
You know, I
they
say it
can
all the time,
serve
it's like,
you. They'll serve you
people-
papers.
Yeah, that's fine. And I think
Through
people like
Discord.
projects. This is like, you know,
Crazy.
you're starting a business. If you're starting a DAO, then you are, you know, and in order for people to
Well,
be in that DAO, they got to essentially invest. Then
Yeah.
you are,
And
you know, you're
and I don't know what the deal was with that Uki DAO, what they were
No, but I
doing. Were
don't
they
know if
doing
they
some
call it
kind of weird
security.
revenue sharing thing? I mean, why were they technically a security too? Is another question. I
well,
wish there was
it's
more into
basically
Uki
it's
DAO.
anything that you know, if you give somebody, you know, money, a project, any of these NFT projects money, you buy their NFT, right? And in return, you're getting a percentage of profits, or you are
That's
getting
for sure.
boom.
That's why I wonder what that
100%.
Uki DAO was doing.
They are
to
investors.
make
Everyone who
them
bought that
target.
NFT
Yeah.
is an investor, whether they see themselves as one or not. They are one of that company, and a company needs to report all their investors and those investors' earnings to the SEC. And if you are willing to do that, then cool.
Yeah,
But
you
just
know, I wonder
if
what
if
that
you
DAO
aren't, then
did.
know what you're getting yourself into, and you could be SOL. So that's why every time these projects are saying that stuff, make sure you're working with people that are saying, I'm totally fine with doing this. And yes, you'll have to probably KYC with these projects, just like Yuga Labs had to
Dude,
do.
This is one of those. It's a decentralized exchange with its own token. So I'm guessing you get, I think you get like paid out, you know, or something from the fees. It kind of looks like on their website.
Yeah,
Like you
that's
might
what all
get
these
percentage
casinos,
fees.
dude.
Yeah.
These casinos are
Oh, it's
one
all the same
sketch
thing.
as fuck because it's probably not even
gambling.
legal
Yeah.
being as like a registered like gamble site.
Oh my
And then
God,
two, they're
dude.
gonna get knocked for sharing their profits to dude. It's gonna be dude. Those ones are gonna get hammered. I think probably pretty quick. You'd think.
Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure.
Bing bong.
Bing
Yeah.
bong. What's up, Twerk Nation? You know, I know Twerk Nation said he needed an in-depth analysis on Forta today. You want to quickly look up
Oh, okay. We'll
Forta?
check out Florida. Yeah, it's
What's
probably
up,
better
Bing bong,
than
Bing bong.
what is this Cardano I'm on.
Josh.
Florida? Fort? You mean Fort?
Forta. Maybe is this a token or is this an NFT project?
Yep, sorry man. I'm lost, Twerk Nation. But I'll look at Fort. just in
Forta
case this
Network.
isn't.
Forta Network, real-time security and operational monitoring. Decentralized networks detects threats and
look at
anomalies
this shit
on DeFi.
token.
This is interesting.
It is pumping right now, whatever the hell this is.
Well, I found something called.
I got a
Forta.
shit token I just found for you guys. Fort USD. Check it out.
Forta
Yeah.
token, he says. Huh.
15th
Okay.
June. Dumped. And now we're ready to pump. This is only going up.
This is only going up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, it is on Coinbase here. Okay, I'm seeing Forta Network. Let's
Dude,
see.
of course it's on
It is
Coinbase.
Fort. Yeah, Fort. F-O-R-T.
Okay, bro, I'm gonna buy some of this. man. Fuck.
Shut up.
I'm gonna buy some of it. You know why? You know why?
You're gonna buy into the pump.
I'm gonna buy into this because I think we could come up and challenge
Twerk
these highs.
Nation. Rolling in hot with that FA.
Dude, there's
Bing
another
bong.
one. I usually don't want to share shit tokens because I love looking at shit tokens. And maybe I do turn this into more of a shit token stream. I usually just Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. But like all day I'm looking at like shit tokens. And you know, the thing is with shit tokens, you know, just put in $100 or something. You know, don't go crazy.
This is not
And-
financial advice. Don't do anything he's saying.
And not financial advice.
He's saying this is what he does.
Exactly. Really bad at this. But you know, you get in I would expect here at least a 15% move, you know, to challenge this resistance here, see what happens, take some profits. We start breaking, then you know, if we start breaking this level of resistance, then I'm saying, hey, let's just keep going with this stupid shit coin, whatever the hell this is doing. So yeah.
It's like, I don't know what this is.
No idea what this is. It doesn't matter.
I love it.
doesn't
It's
matter.
like, yeah, if this was a stock, right, you'd go and look at the website. You'd try to understand the business, right? What do they do? Here it's like, oh, yeah, what is this?
Look at the chart. Just look at the chart. No, what you should actually with these shit tokens, what you do look at is volume. See, this is why you should talk about shit tokens more. Is volume.
Yeah, the volume.
You know, market cap. You know, how many people are hodling it versus like, yeah, just looking at all those kind of metrics is what I do look at. I do look at that, and the chart, right? Chart, and I do look at like, you know, volume, market cap, because
getting called out. Take profits, funds, shit NFTs, but when it comes to shit coins, you're pricked up.
yeah, well, it's just because shit NFTs is still growing on me. You know, shit coins. They've been around
You take
longer. I've been
baths in
around
shit
shit coins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been around
He's
shit
like,
coins.
I feel
since,
like it's 2017
since the beginning.
again.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I've been bathing in shit coins since 2014. So it's like it's just kind of my thing. But you know, the NFTs is just they just start off as more
He's a
expensive
boomer.
shit
It's
coins
okay.
too.
Yeah, he's a
You know what I
boomer.
mean? They just start off as shit like more expensive shit coins. It's just
It's hard to
riskier
get immediate
investment than-
liquidity. Well, like quick liquidity too can be difficult unless there's a lot of volume in the NFT project.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's things on why
There's
you know
differences, yeah.
I'm still doing NFTs, man. It's just like not like my main
Prod
squeeze.
him,
You
prod
know,
him.
that's why Freeman does the NFT stuff. I'm more of a shit coiner.
Deeply
yeah.
bullish on this. Oh, really? Is it? Are you? Wait. Are you? Oh boy. It all makes sense.
All
now. It does. Okay. Let's go to the. Let's do intermission, and we'll do a
I
brief
need
little
coffee.
look at some NFTs. Mr. Take Profits will brick up on more coffee, and let me just get everything in line because I'm barely ready.
Watermelon water.
Ooh, watermelon water. Ooh.
Jerome Powell say we're entering the new normal. What is normal? I am normal. I used to fix toy machines at the Pizza Hut. Now I am Saudi Arabia. Is Bitcoin under 20K the new normal? Cause I don't like it. Who elected this guy, Jerome? It's hard to imagine he has a love life because he is so unlovable, which make me wonder, will he love me? I think I am hard to love because I love too hard. And there is nothing I love more than Bitcoin. Bitcoin to the moon. Max bidding, better believe it.
And those emojis honestly should be illegal. I've been emailing Apple every single day to remove the meat emojis from the iPhones, and they're not doing it. I don't know why they're not doing it. I've been emailing them every single day to stop putting the meat emojis in the phones. Like, it should be illegal. It's offensive to me.
While you may have fumbled for Denzas and missed out on generational wealth like a bozo, you know what? It's not too late to FOMO into Dikenzas. The big and beautiful generative peen art you can put in your wallet or on your wall. No roadmap, no utility, just dicks.
The year is 10 years from now. Augmented reality glasses have grown ubiquitous. A popular new app displays a timer above everyone's head, counting the seconds since the last time they shit their pants. Overnight, social hierarchies are upturned. Respect is earned and lost based on this number. It replaces credit scores, job interviews, dating rituals, friendships, relationships, careers, all dependent on these floating shit clocks. Some people constantly reset their timer as an act of rebellion. Others find loophole in adult diapers. Bank accounts don't matter anymore. Fast food empires crumble. What began as a harmless app became the basis for social currency, credibility, and attraction. Everyone was so focused on the ever-increasing number of their shit clocks that they didn't even notice the death timer.
Bing bong.
Thank you for watching GMTV.
Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Thank you for liking, subscribing to the show. Dikenzas, I think, said you about your strawberry water or whatever your watermelon water. What was your water?
Oh, it's just so it's an infused water. So it's just like, you know, with ice, and then they'll put like some fresh fruit in there. Like every day it changes. Like? Sometimes it's mint and cucumber. Today it's
it was
watermelon.
About breaking up. Oh, sorry. Okay, well, they're both disgusting. You're right. Both of those aspects of his paradigm are both just degenerate. You're right. Dikenzas got swept.
I know. I saw that
a couple hours ago. And that puts a nice 10 sales on the board today. That's very good to see. You know, look at this. I mean, every couple of days, I mean, this is almost Moonbirds like. I mean, there's just about the same volume over here. And
Dude,
I mean,
that is a clear rejection. Clear rejection off of support. That is a buy signal. If I ever see
well, and let's go look at the floor price. Let's check out the floor price. I'm just curious. We have to shill our own bags. This is not an ad, but this is a bag shill. Is what we call this. Look at this nice. Bags. This is a very thin.
Dude,
floor,
I know. I'm telling you, if you just went and you swept these up to 0.69, you could. People can hold there. I think this has got it.
We should do like a Dikenza giveaway or something.
Dude,
and we should just buy at least a couple.
Wasn't it Dikenza himself that said, don't spend an ETH
Yeah, because he wants you to stay poor. And have you not figured out he is the villain of this show?
Oh, that's right. I get it now.
He's here to narc and keep us poor.
Gotcha. Okay.
Josh.
Yeah, that intermission, bro. Yeah, it's a good one. Freeman put up a good intermission.
Oh boy, V Friends. Dikens has asked to see what happened with V Friends and price on the announcement, and I think it's pretty clear to see. It was like an immediate, just like 0.5 drop, and then it popped back up. So that's one day. But let's look at wait. No, that's 7 days. So it's pretty steady price. But let's get more of a look. What was I just looking at? That was a terrible chart. Oh man. Well, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it's at support, I guess.
Yeah.
It's at the bottom. It's hovering around support.
Buy signal?
Not for me, no. So that's what's going on. Let's look at the activity real quick. How many
Dude,
sales?
and I
has this
like
been
Gary,
for?
and I just don't.
Too.
I just don't like the utility of the V.
So I'm saying, look,
thing.
Dikens is on the rise. It's competing with blue chips for volume right now. This is what it's a sleeper. It's a sleeper. I think there's secret dick people, that like Dick's art, that are just, that like collect dick
See you,
art,
Josh.
and they
Have
go
a good
around
morning.
doing this. So, yes. Bye, Josh. Go be rich. Cool line morph. What is going on? Unique ownership plummeting though. 1% listed. 3x floor. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I'm not impressed by VFriends. This is what's going on with Moonbirds too. Moonbirds has their DAO stuff that just came out, and the floor over at Moonbirds too has been dropping over the past week. Let's look at the 60-day. Oh my gosh, dude, it's just not looking good either. Very similar chart actually to VFriends. The Moonbirds looking like it's at the very bottom of its support there. So, some of these blue chips are struggling a little bit, I would say. When you look at the top collections and the trending collections over the past 24 hours, it's the Katara world still, storytelling NFTs, the Renga, the storytelling NFT. I saw Gordon Goner had tweeted about Renga, the Bored Ape co-founder. So lots of bullish, I think, just sentiment, I would say, about Renga.
Right.
Is what I feel like. I don't know why.
Is that
because
dude, is
I'm
that
not
going to be
versed enough?
I mean, 3 ETH, is that a pretty cheap floor price, you think? Is this going to be a new what do you think? Is Renga the next is it going to be what 20 ETH here in a few months?
I don't know, dude. I mean, maybe. Like, what if they're doing a partnership behind the scenes with somebody? I don't know. Maybe there's something that I'm I don't know. I'm not in their Discord very actively. I guess I'm in there technically, but I don't really check in there because I just don't have one. And of course, why would I FOMO myself harder when I know I'm just not going to buy one? So
right.
I'm just kind of like, well, that ship is taken off in my eyes. So I haven't thought too much about the price of Renga.
Well, see, this is what the trap, though. I mean, because I know this is what you have to play with.
Of course,
I remember, apes. It's like mutant apes when they were 2-3 ETH. I was like, oh, I could get one or a couple and see where this goes because apes was so successful, and faded that hard. And if this has that maybe potential.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably going to be, an airdrop. I mean, let's try to think what could come next, right? And
I guess could it get to 10
happens.
ETH? Could it get to 20 ETH?
A lot of projects they launch, they do price discovery, right? Things die down a little bit, and then they announce that there's an airdrop coming or whatever, to start that hype back up and get excitement again, and then they drop something else on them, right? I mean, that's kind of I feel like the cycle after you've revealed. So I'm sure something is gonna, there's something coming next. Obviously, I mean, I don't think this is a rug. Really, it's just, is this a rug or not? I don't think it's a rug at this point. And so, is it a cheap buy? Might be. I mean, it might still be cheap. Yeah. It was way better just like a week ago or whatever at 1.5. But art is all right. Yeah, I mean, I think the art is all right too. I mean, it's not bad, but it's it's simple. It's simple, but it's kind of got there's something about it that is resonating with the other people that own other blue chips, and that is part of the indicator.
So how is this a storytelling thing?
Bro, it's
I don't know.
storytelling. Let's look. We haven't really deep dived into Ranga.
We haven't
honestly.
deep dived into Ranga.
We went,
and it's like the top dog, and we're just like,
I know, it's
cool.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Ranga is a noun.
And that's why
Sequential art or pictures. A brick. Oh, I'm surprised you don't have these then. You're all brick. You need to get bricked up with your Ranga. Okay, well, so it will be a perpetual storyteller and creator through all current mediums and those which have yet to be defined. Our first production is our character collection, where each piece is full of diversity and personality, handcrafted with meticulous attention to color and detail. Here, art and story will bind together, guided by the skill, dedication, and vision of our team. Doesn't say anything, honestly. That's it's it reminds me of a lot of NFT projects descriptions that say nothing. It's like sometimes you need to say more, actually. Storytelling is our vessel. Our community can always expect surprise, mystery, and intrigue. Friendships. Stories told by each of us will begin to unravel the mystery that each of our characters hold. These stories will be shared, celebrated, loved by the community as we shape the Ranga universe together. Shape together is like a phrase for we don't have a plan. Together, we will uncover the enigma together.
And then and then they're gonna be like, yeah. And then when people start bitching about us not tweeting or doing anything, then we'll say, well, it's a community project. What are you guys doing?
Well, it's just because like the team, right? I mean, isn't that really, this is pretty much the team is the reason this was kind of like,
yeah, didn't they get a ton of funding? Didn't they get like a lot of VC
know if they
funding?
had funding. That's interesting. I just know that it was this artist, right? It was this artist that everybody knew that he just had, he had a following, essentially, the artist that
I thought this had VC funding.
Maybe they might have gotten funding. They might have announced funding. Let's go check out the Twitter.
Yeah, my bad.
I know it gets confusing.
It could be
because,
confused
lots
on
of
a different
projects
project.
just there's a lot going on, dude. I get it. I don't know. Did Ranga do a round of funding, guys? Somebody smart, please tell us. Did Ranga do a round of funding?
I guess. Forget it. Well,
anyway, so what do you think after seeing just our brief overview? I mean, what do you think? I think we're still ignorant of probably the deeper details here.
I think it has. I mean, it's been on that top 10 for a while.
Definitely has volume.
And, it's got a bunch of volume. It seems like it's just getting more and more hype. And I don't hear a lot of FUD about it.
Let's look at the chats.
And so it's kind of like I'm thinking it could be maybe one of those ones where it's like this 3 ETH is actually probably might be low in the next few months.
Okay.
I mean, it is just.
Okay, I like
hearing
there.
Jeez,
hearing a take profits. See, Josh, I think you actually may have made him turn a leaf, because you made him realize he needed to start to attach himself to some kind of shit NFT. And he's now on the hunt for one.
I'm not looking for shit NFTs. I'm looking for the 3 ETH one that could be 20.
You're like, I don't want any shit. No. I mean, great NFT storytelling, bro. It's storytelling. That's all you got to say.
Storytelling.
This is a storytelling NFT. And then everybody just is like, oh my god, this is amazing. And that's all you got to do. This is a story. Good night.
I got a story.
So I mean, look at that. That floor price is definitely. I mean, it's on a cruise right now. Again, like I wouldn't buy right here.
Yeah, I know that is a rough one.
I
to
think
buy
that
at.
it's getting the pump
I'd wanna get
because
a
like
dip.
Gordon Goner tweeted about it, and so it's got like some hype, but because I think he tweeted yesterday, and you can see like a lot more listings came on yesterday. Floor price pumped. So I personally would probably be hoping that it would come back to like at least 2 ETH. I don't know, but maybe it's rocket ship status. Let's see, 87 to bust through.
Yeah, but what's the volume? They're getting quite a few sales.
That's what I was just trying. I see. Why can't they put all those charts on one page? It's really like I'd like to be able to see all that together. I'm sure I need to like just use a better tool for this, but it's nice that it's built into OpenSea when I'm looking at this. Active listings again. Wait, how sales / listing? Let me just go to activity.
That looks busy.
Dude,
There's
it's like
a lot of
sometimes you
dots.
just
That looks
want
like a
the
lot of
number of sales.
sales.
85. Oh, 324. 525. Well,
Yeah.
shit, dude. It would have no problem busting through some of those levels as far as just the amount of volume goes.
Right.
But, God, that's a shitload of volume. No wonder.
Well, a
it's
lot
that
of people are out there getting their exit liquidity right now that bought at
That
1
too.
ETH.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah. And the dip. There was a dip. There was a nice little dip there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, that's interesting. I've never, well, it's been a long time since I've seen any Jones excitement about an NFT. So I'm just having my mind blown a little bit. But well, so if you like those, then what about the Kitaro world? Because this is like number 2 right now. Storytelling NFT.
Oh.
It's another storytelling NFT, and I get
It's a
the
lot
feeling you're
cheaper.
bullish on storytelling NFTs. Is this the?
Don't
is
really
this
give
the
two
little,
shits about
is
the
this
utility,
sibling?
but
Is this the little Renga sibling?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good question. I mean,
Another anime storytelling NFT?
it could be. It could be. Maybe
Let's
these
go
are.
look at this one real quick. 1 second. I just want to see. Oh, wow.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, this is fun. It's a fun website. It's got lots of fancy stuff going on. You are everything.
Web 2 meets Web 3.
I know I'm just going to start reading this and I'm going to be again like, what is it doing though? I mean, like that Renga website was not super impressive. Maybe they have like a white paper or something that actually explains it a little more in depth. Because what really did we get from that project? I think all we're really bullish about is the price action, right? And the social sentiment.
That's it. Yeah, that's all I'm talking. Yeah, exactly.
Because the website still left me with lots of questions and very little answers.
Yeah.
You are everything and
Absolutely.
everywhere, all at the very same time. But first, you begin here. Normal night at the Imperial Palace. Oh boy, stuff. Storytelling NFTs. So maybe we can have lots of things to read. We need a storytelling NFT podcast where we just read storytelling NFTs, right? Is that something? I don't know. Don't know. Bridging the gap between Web3 and Web3, making it a seamless onboarding experience for those new to collecting digital assets. Tangible products should be released in parallel while providing Web3 utilities tethered to these objects, such as the ability to earn royalties in perpetuity through item sales. Oh, does that okay, royalties. Interesting. Talking about royalties.
Keyword.
Town stores where you find hidden gems of the Katara world, from toy figurines to plushies, books, and ice cream. There's nothing you won't be able to find here. Different parts of the store will become accessible through various program activations. Keep a close eye. This kind of reminds me of that weird idea I had like over a year ago to do like vending machines, a world full of vending machines and little corner markets. Anyway,
Yeah,
it was like
I
a
remember that.
storytelling NFT.
Yeah, it was. I guess so. But you were.
Okay. Holders, they complete commercial rights. So, it's another vague storytelling NFT with products and maybe royalties on the products. Storytelling.
Don't care about utility. I just look at the charts and see if it's gonna go up or not.
Well, they have a lot of, they have a big community. I don't know, Kitaro. This is interesting. Let me just look at the chart real quick. I want to see the activity. What kind of activity we go? Number go up is more than enough. What else do you want?
See,
Yes,
Dolph is right.
Dolph is right. Dolph is right. Jeez, almost 3,000 sales yesterday on this Kataro. It's ramping up. Lots of volume the past couple days. 2,900, 3,278 right there.
All right,
Jeez,
so I'm going to get a
today's
Ranga
667.
and
Are
a
you gonna buy the
Kataro.
top? Cool. This is a
I
good
might
experiment,
wait
guys.
to
Let's
see
if he buys the top.
I
is
always
fun.
buy the fucking top,
I
dude.
know,
I always do.
this is
The
fun.
NFTs, I'm like,
I know you
always
were the top signal of the
always
NFTs.
buying the top of
Well,
all
you
the
know,
NFTs.
this Kataro is dipping a little, but maybe not much. Let's go. Yeah, it's on a high again, dude. This one could
Buy
come
the
down.
dibs.
Bro, that one could come down.
Yeah, there's like no support or
No
anything. It could
support.
just
Yeah, that's
start
a little
cratering.
scary, bro. It's a little scary. Not a lot of data on some of these projects. They're hot and new. Okay, let me just wrap up. Let's see if there was anything else on that top list. I think that's probably
Yeah,
good
Dikenta
enough.
said the Ranga Discord was alpha, right? They
Yeah,
had, like,
I
a
know
lot of,
because they talk about Dikenza's. He's all he cares about is himself.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm going so hard
Gotcha.
on you today, Dikenza. These are all jokes, people. I actually love Dikenza's. I just joke. I pick on him sometimes. It makes the show interesting.
Yeah, come watch our show. Join our chat. We'll
Oops.
make fun of you. Come on.
Yeah, we'll fud.
We'll pick on
everything
you. Let's
love.
go. Let's go.
Fud
Yeah, everything you
love.
like and hold
we'll
dear to
like
your life,
all
we'll
the shit
fud
that
it.
no one else likes.
Yeah. Send us your bags and we'll make fun of them. Yeah.
Poobs are still up there, dude. Oh, looks like they revealed.
Oh, check it out. Dude, yeah, I saw a lot of people aping into that one yesterday.
You know, I like these better than doodles.
Poobs?
Yeah.
You would like them better than doodles.
Yeah.
Just solely because the eyeball is what on their face.
Yeah, and they have a similar color palette.
Yeah, very similar color palette.
And they
probably just copied it. And
oh, this one
I mean,
is
it's-
so, dude. This one's legit. This floor is amazing. I mean, that's beauty right there. I mean, oh shit.
Is it
What am I
rare
looking
though?
at right now? I don't
It's
know.
in a rank
No, it's
one?
not rare.
No.
I don't know. I just got mesmerized by its beauty, actually. Oh, what? Oh, that one had a wait. Okay, that one's nipples are showing. That's pretty interesting. They look at this one with a mustache and a plunger. This is very you. That's very Mr. Take Profits.
Why me? Why with the
New
plunger?
PFP alert. New PFP
Is that
alert.
more? You know, I would say Mario. He's a plumber, isn't he? Mario's a plumber. Mario's a
yeah.
plumber,
Yeah.
and he has a stash.
Josh, what the fuck are these?
No, these are poobs, bro.
These are poops. These have been these minted like yesterday and are trending. They're the poops. Women want me, fish fear me. What is this thing? What is a poop? Fish fear it. We don't know what a poop is, I think, at this point, but fish fear it.
I guess he likes
Number one
fish.
mom. Number one dad. Interesting. Okay, well, I think that's
Yeah,
going to do it for today.
cool.
We didn't look at any mints today, so you're on your own. Not that we ever give you really great mint alpha anyway, but you're on
we
your
just
own.
tell you the ones to stay away from, but then those ones pump. So
Yes.
counter trade or
Pepe
mints.
Punks. This is the one I would look at. Yep,
Pepe Punks.
This is minting.
Okay,
Practically
those are
free.
horrible. Sweet.
Going to zero. 100%
Yeah.
going to zero. Okay, that's it. That's your alpha for the day. That's going to zero.
Yep.
Don't buy it. It's like alpha. It's like negative alpha. So more clicking, less thinking. Yes, very much so. Okay, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
And have
Good
an
morning.
amazing
GM.
rest of your day. GM. Oh, the music needs to be a little higher. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.